Hello, welcome back to my channel, Jacqueline's Beauty. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is going to be all about Fenty Beauty. I had tried some of the products initially when they came out, but honestly, I switched up a couple of things and I just want to experience Fenty Beauty again on my face. So as you can see, I don't have any makeup on. I tried to do my eyebrows. Help me please, okay? So here we go. All right, you guys, so this is all about Fenty Beauty, and I got a shade initially that really wasn't my tone, but I think this is better. So I'm so ecstatic for Rihanna having a baby, and just the success of her product and her clothing and her fashion is just amazing. So I'm really proud of her, and I wish that more especially African American actresses and singers and models would just brand their identity. They're making money for other people. Why not make money for themselves? So I'm so proud of her. Okay, all that being said, so I'm going to start off with this is Magic Collection. This is just something I do on a regular basis. I use the rose water. It's a hydrating mist, and I like to kind of spray. Of course, it's a little chilly, but I do like to spray it just to have an opportunity to get a feel for it. And I kind of just fan it. Periodically, what I'll do is just blend it in just so it gets into the skin. So we're going to do a little bit of get ready with me and catch up on what's going on. So I've been away for a little while, just traveling as much as I could during COVID. But in addition to that, I'm just going to use my fingers, and please note that I know my fingers look horrible, but I'm doing a press-on video later so that I can show you guys how I'm using my press-on nails. Okay, so here I'm just going in with her primer, and I love this primer. It's so rich, but I definitely need a primer because I found that after wearing masks for 2.5 years that clearly my skin was really dry, and I've been having to exfoliate like every week just to get it back to normal. So I'm trying to make sure my eyes and face are healthy, because having a mask, you're breathing in all of everything, whatever it is, so, and not getting enough outside air. So now, you know, I feel better about my skin, and I felt like, okay, let me get back into doing what I love, my videos, catching up with you guys, all of that. So just to note, the primer, the retouch primer, is unbelievable. My skin feels really great, so I'm happy about that, and I just decided to use my hands to apply it. Okay, so once again, I went in with this one is number 370. I tried a different one, but it didn't really work for me, and it says shake well, so let me do that. This is a soft matte long wear foundation. Mix well. Alrighty. So what I'm gonna do, I have this little, oh hello. Okay, you want to act up, mirror, really right now? I'm gonna get you later. Okay, so I have this little thing that I use. It's kind of cute. It's just a simple, basically palette tray. And so I like to put, when I'm wearing liquid foundation, I'll just add a little bit. Okay, I'm hoping it didn't squirt everywhere. Okay, I may have put too much, but we'll see. As I recall, her foundation, the liquid, is very full coverage. So let me go in again, and we'll see. Oh yeah. Now it's still a little reddish for me. It's a little on the red side for my particular taste, but I'm going to blend this in, and plus I also will add contour, highlight, so I think that it will work its way out. Okay, so I'm going in, and as I was saying, I think it's just a little red for me, but I don't know. This is my second go with this, and clearly I may just have to mix a few shades because this is quite red for me. But I'm going to work with your Rihanna. add another little layer because I am going to blend this with my blending sponge. Let's see. Okay. So let me take this and just go in and get this all over my face. Now that I'm blending it, it is looking better. Because to me it was just a little red, but as I blend, I don't know, it's kind of matching my skin more than I thought it was. Okay, good with that. It's getting a little bit on my edges, but it's okay. So you guys, I've decided to do a couple of things in my life. As you know, I have my wig collection. I'm looking to do more pop-up locations now that we can do pop-up things, and I don't want to always mention COVID, but COVID actually put such a damper on things that I was working on in particular, because a lot of the things were or needed to be done in person, and that just wasn't, you know, what was happening. So needless to say, one second here. You know, so I felt, well, let me see what I can do to get back out there. So I'm meeting with a couple of locations to see about having my wigs in their actual storefront and also available online. Okay, so now the foundation's looking a little bit better for me. Like I said, it's not my perfect shade. However, I'm going to try and work with it. What I am going to do is I'm going to take a tad bit of the, I have to do it, black opal, and put just a little bit, because I want this to really come out. And so I'm going to have to continue to search for a shade that works. So I want to just kind of show you guys. This here is Fenty, and this is black opal. Black opal for me is like the perfect fit. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit and kind of blend this just to get the yellow tone that I like on my face. So, you know, a lot of times with products you do have to kind of blend it, but I think this is giving me just the right yellow undertones that fits my skin tone best. So see, for me right there, it just kind of adds the shade that I needed. And like I said, I don't have a problem blending two different products. Okay. All right, I like it. I think it works for me. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with Fenty's concealer. Let me make sure that's what this is. Well, this is the eye primer base. I hope I have some concealer. I may or may not. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so I have two eye primers. I don't have the concealer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my Tarte shade to make it happen. Okay. And so I decided to try a little different application that I actually saw on one of my subscribers' channels, and I wanted to mainly just not go so down on my face and really just try to get this highlighted a little bit more under my chin, you know. So we'll try it, we'll see. I want to add a little bit more rose water to my little sponge here. I like it to be really soft, so it helps to just apply the concealer much better. So you guys, so I'm looking at kind of some pop-up locations. I'm doing a couple in Florida, some in the Midwest, and I have to do a trip out to California, which I can't wait, because I've been wanting to go out and just connect with friends again and family. So I'll be able to go out there coming up. And I'm ecstatic about traveling, to tell you the truth. I am. So I'm trying to see if there are any pop-ups that are going to be going on in LA, because LA is fully open now, so that's good. And I know that I could probably get into a couple of salons out there and present my wig line. So I got a lot going coming up. And it's just so nice to actually be able to travel. You don't even understand. I have been a jet setter my entire life, okay? And so having to be kind of stuck in one area has been a little bit trying. And I told you guys a little bit about my trip to New York, which was fabulous. I can't wait to go back to LA. I have not been back to LA since the pandemic. The last time I was there, it was so sad because that's when Kobe Bryant was killed in the helicopter crash, and we were just leaving, and I was like devastated. I'm like, what just happened? It was horrible. So it was a sad day when I left LA the last time. So I'm excited to go back to just get a feel for, I call LA my home. I spent over 30 years there. I love it, love the people, love the weather, love everything about it, quite frankly. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm just setting my under eye. And I'm not really explaining what I'm doing because you guys are all experts at this. You're probably better than I am. So I'm just kind of sharing my life experiences and what I've been dealing with, through this whole pandemic, and, just not being able to connect with people on a more personal level in person, a little awkward, not sure how to greet people. Do I hug them? I'm like, okay, do I shake your hand? Do I hug? I'm not, bumping elbows. All this shit's getting on my nerves, quite frankly. So I'm like, okay, I'm boosted up. I got all whatever I feel I need to stay safe. And by the way, I'm trying to keep my immune system up and healthy. So I'm like, okay, God, just give me grace. And I got to keep moving because life is so short. There's been so much death and sadness that I want to make sure that I'm, taking the time to live my life. I'm going to see my family in Texas soon, so that'll be a whole nother journey and a beautiful trip to connect. And it's just long overdue, so I hope that nothing else comes around that's going to keep us from our family and friends, quite frankly, because it wasn't fun, not at all. But thank God for Zoom, I must say that, because I was able to connect with my friends and family on a regular basis. And you guys, what I'm doing now, which I forgot to disclose, I just created me a powder. It's a powder that I use to set. And it's in a tone that works well for my skin. And so regardless of what product I use that to basically set my face. Flat out. That's what I do. Okay. So now back to this lovely product here. And I tell you, putting a little bit of that black opal on did it for me. It was the blending that I needed. I can mix that with just about any product and it's going to match my skin tone. So I'm real happy about that. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with Fenti Beauty's, it's the eye primer. And that's what I thought. For some reason, I thought that was my concealer, but I guess I didn't get the concealer. I don't know. Interesting. So I think what I did, I just kind of take time to wipe this off a little bit because I don't like the residue. I think I got two of the same things, and I thought I was getting one concealer, but I did not. Okay, so this is my eye primer. Let me see here. So I tried to wipe off most of my foundation, which I know some people don't put foundation on, but for me it's really hard to blend otherwise. So I really try to make sure that I'm getting that together. Okay. Just blending it in a little bit with my brush. And I use a series of brushes. They could be IT Cosmetics or Morphe. Morphe is mainly the one that I use. Okay, let's see. So, going in, just blending this in as much as I can. Okay, So I'm going to take a little bit of my setting powder and set my eyelid just a tad bit to give it not such a greasy feel, because I like my eyeliner, I'm sorry, I like my eyeshadow to go on very smoothly. I love these big old brushes by Morphe. They have just magnificent grip. I love the brushes. Okay, so let me do this. Just get a little organized here. Okay, so I'm going in with, hello, Fenti. This is the one that I tried once before, but I really didn't take time to really use the product too much. So I wanted to take the opportunity to really give it a second look, because she is just on fire, and I'm so proud of her, and I want to support her products. So I felt, let me try it again. Let me do another video just getting ready with her and see how we could do it. So I'm gonna just go in with a couple of shades here. I don't really have all the names, and I apologize about that, but you guys know the palette. The palette is phenomenal. So I'm just going in and doing a little bit with transition. And so I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, going to California, having an opportunity to see family and friends and connect outside, being able to go to restaurants and things like that. I'm going to try and work with a couple of the beauty salons that are located on Sunset Strip to be able to display my wigs, so that they'll have a house and a place to reside, kind of a storefront in LA. And I want to look at a place that's also in Santa Monica, because Santa Monica is always hot. Everybody goes there. When you go into town, you want to say, oh, where do you want to go? Santa Monica Pier, Santa Monica Beach. So I like to be in the center of things, especially when I have a product. Okay, so I like this. I'm just going to go in a little bit. I want to blend more, because I see, for me, it's a little harsh. So I need a different brush to really blend it out. So you guys, what other travel plans do I have? I'm also looking to this summer. So it's going to be Florida, Texas, California, and then we have a trip plan where we're going to, I think it's somewhere in Italy. Now, this will be the first time I've gone out of the country since the pandemic. And, I haven't been to Italy in forever. Well, we would go pretty regularly, to be honest. So right before COVID, I think it was 2019 or 18, I think it was 19, we were actually in Rome. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. And I bought a lot of things. Oh, we were in Milan also. So I think we were in Rome, and then I went over to Milan, and I went to Kiko Milan. So I'm going to be showing you some more products from them, because once again, I haven't been able to go to Italy in forever. So when I go, trust and believe, I am going to be shopping. Yes, indeed. So I'm just going in with a little darker shade on my lower lid under my eye. So I've taken on a couple of new hobbies. Like I said, doing my own nails, the press on, but also I'm in the process of I created a reality show several years ago, and so I'm looking to air that on my channel and my social media networks, just so you guys can kind of get a feel for some of my creative side in that regard. And I have a religious documentary I've been talking about periodically, and so I found a great editor to edit it for me. Oh, I'm telling you, you guys, this guy is really, really good. So I'm looking forward to getting that done. I'm doing a couple of things on Amazon. I'm just doing a lot, just trying to get it all done, because I feel like if you don't do it now, when are you going to do it? Okay, so I'm liking this. Let me see. I want to just put a little bit under the brow. A lot of these are a little light for me. Let me just see. I'm going to just highlight this a bit. And once again, any tips or tricks for my eyebrows, because I'm struggling with that. It's just that I like doing them, but I'm not the best. It's not something that comes natural for me. So trying to always figure out, well, what color? Well, what do I do? What should I do? So sometimes I go in with this sable. I'm going to put a little bit on because I'm just not pleased with how I did them. And so I'm struggling with this, you guys. Give me some tips. And I even used a stencil. Okay, with, oh, this is kind of making it a little bit better. Okay, that's looking better. For me, it was looking kind of toe up. I don't know. But anyways, any tips or tricks, I'm open. I'd love to hear your thoughts because ultimately your eyebrows are important, you know? Let me see, and I usually take a Q-tip and just kind of smooth it out. Okay, send me some advice, all right? Okay, so now I've pretty much gotten my under eye. Let me just make sure it's all set. Okay, I think I kind of like it. I'm almost done with the eyes. Let me put on, I want to be able to put a little bit on the top, and her colors are so shiny. It's so nice. I don't want to overdo it, but I'm gonna try and go in with this. I don't know. I mean, let me see. How does this look? Okay, that's a little light. Let me see about this one. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mix the two and go in and just put a little bit of shine. I kind of like it. So after the Italy trip, I don't think we have anything planned. We may have to go to Guam. My love is doing a cycling ride. I was like, in Guam? Really? Okay, well, what can I do over there? Let me see how I can promote my products or something while we're there. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. I like it. Yes, I do. All right. Okay, now let me see what I want to do. I'm going to go in with a little blush. I am going to do my eyes off camera and I'll come back and show you guys the final look. For blush, for whatever reason, I did not get any of Fenty Beauty's blush. However, I'm using Jacqueline Page Cosmetics. This is color Rio Rose. So I'm just going to put some of this on and then I'm going to set my face. I'm going to do my eyes off camera and I'm going to come back and show you guys the final look. So let me know your travel plans. What have you guys been up to? What are you doing? What do you feel? How do you feel? What are your thoughts about what's going on in the world today? And of course, I love hearing all of your stories. And let me see. So I want to go in. I love this. This is just simply beautiful. I will do my lips. This is her beautiful, beautiful, beautiful highlight. I mean, the packaging is how many carats? Okay, the more carats, the better, bitch. Okay, please believe. The more, the better. So I do want to go in with just a lip liner. Okay. And this is by NYX, which I love their lip liners. So just going in, and I'm going to go in with Fenty Beauty's. This is her, I think it's called Unbuttoned. I don't even know. Can't even see it. But this is her beautiful, beautiful lip gloss. It's like a glassy, beautiful shade. Love it. Okay, and for me, what I normally do when I have lipstick, I will go in, where's my lip brush? Okay, I'll go in and just put a little bit of brown to line my lips with it. This is just kind of my signature look. I love it. So let me know what you guys are up to. Let me know where you're going and how you're celebrating life after a pandemic. I'd love to hear your stories. And please let me know your thoughts about the Fenty line. Now, I must admit, I have not tried the clothing line. It's sexy as shit. Okay, I'm really pleased about that. But I have not tried any of it. So I will definitely take a look. And let me put a little bit of the highlight. I love this. And then I'm going to do my lashes and mascara off and my eyeliner. And then I shall be back just a little bit. This is gorgeous. Oh my God, it's so bright and shiny. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyes and stuff up and I'll be right back. So this is the final look of the Fenty Beauty products, and I'll go over it briefly. I used the palette, her initial palette, the Fenty Beauty, with an array of beautiful shades. So it worked out for me. I kid you not. The only thing I had an issue with was I had to blend a little bit because I got this foundation and it's 370. The number. I think I may need probably like a 360. I'm going to go back to Sephora and try and find what shade might be closer to my complexion. I also used the Instant Retouch Primer. Worked well, covered beautifully. I love it. And then I used the Pro Filter, the eye primer. I went in with this gorgeous lip gloss, which I love. I've used it before. Unbutton, that's the name. And then I went in with, this is like the love of my life, I'm telling you. This is so beautiful. Her highlighter. Oh, yes. And I put it, I am just glowing, okay, for real. Just really, really glowing. And so I love that. And I got a couple of brushes while I was there. And what else? I got this beautiful brush. And so I'm just kind of blending in the blush and the highlighter, because the highlighter is serious, okay? And so I went in and I did my normal eyes. I used Morphe finishing spray because I did not get any one from Fenty. I used my Black Radiance eye mascara. I used my NYX eyeliner, which I love. It's waterproof and they have the most beautiful brown. And what else? And for my lashes, I went in with 3D Cherry, can't really see it, but it's 3D Cherry Blossom, number 906. So you guys, my final application is going to be this beautiful little thing right here. And it's Diamond Milk. Oh my God, when this first came out, I'd heard all about it, but I've never used it. So, oh my God, what a glow. I love it. So you guys, thank you for getting ready with me, kind of a catch up featuring Fenty Beauty. I love Rihanna. I love what she's doing. I love her cosmetics. And I'm still trying to put on my big girl panties to be able to put on her lingerie. Please believe, because I work out, I try to stay in shape, but I just don't know if I'm ready for that. But I've seen so many YouTube influencers in her garments, her outfits, her fashion. They look great. So I'm going to have to invest in some, hey, a couple of things for sure. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to click the button to subscribe. Join this happy little family. Click the bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. And follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I love you guys so much, and I'm back. All right, see you in my next video. Remember to subscribe to my channel, Jacqueline's Beauty, and join this happy little family. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.